the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the... Tannehill to the air to start out. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That one into the hands of Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 38.
Now Lamar changing the play. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Tannehill. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the tight end. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the extra point is Folk. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Ravens 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Gain on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Tannehill.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. But we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28 to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through it.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quick.